Hi everyone.
Hello. Can you hear us, guys?
We already have some
questions.
They asking is the beginner anyone know?
Hi Lishan. Hi Greek. Hi Jan. Bob.
Should we wait for some people?
Yeah.
Let's maybe just start. What do you think, Andre?
Hi everyone. Hi. Like I said, the last stream hundreds of thousands. Once again, we're here for you. And welcome to the Cartel Tycoon live stream. We wanted to do this live stream because the last couple of weeks after the first update, we just wanted to show you other things we did the last couple of weeks, building something new for the game. Today we'll show you some of the things that are being worked on right now. And we'll be coming to the game later, some of the August update and some no ETA yet. But first, the people I'm here with.
It looks like the music is too loud on the stream. Can we, this guys is saying. Yeah.
Maybe it's his music, but I don't hear.
No, I also hear music on control on the stream.
If you run video on the background,
Okay. Maybe like this.
Maybe it's.
Hello? I don't hear any music. I feel stupid. I'm so sorry, guys. It's hot here in Russia, so, you know, it's a bit scuffed, but we're doing our best.
Yeah, it's like 30 plus degrees.
Yeah.
Well, just, I don't know, maybe you can open Mixer and Windows and just mute everything.
Yeah, it's muted. Do you still hear it?
Music is off. Music is off now.
Okay. Thank God.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. A good start. So, as I was saying, we wanted to show you some things, but before we start the fun part of the stream, let me introduce everyone who is here today. And of course, it's Leonid in the top right corner, lead developer and game designer for Cartel Tycoon. Leonid, say hi.
Hi guys.
Nice, good job. And in the it's like boxing. In the right lower corner is Anton. He's a producer from Tiny Build, who will say hi right now. Yes.
Hi everyone. Thanks everyone for your support on the game. Really great community and great. It's a pleasure to work with you all, and with you guys too. And this is Andre, our community manager, who has just introduced us.
Yes. Thank you, Anton, for introduction. My name is Andre, and I'm the new community manager for Cartel Tycoon, and I'm so glad to be here and to start my first stream, a bit scuffed, but I hope we will like each other more in the coming months. Well, I think we're done with introductions, and we should get to the fun part, to introducing new features that will be coming to Cartel Tycoon in August and after August, in fall. And yes, Anton.
Yeah, go ahead. Really interested in seeing those features too.
Okay.
I haven't seen everything yet.
Okay. And the first feature, the first couple of features we will be talking about, they will be tied to the update to the story mode that will be coming in the August update. And these features are, just a second guys, you will see them on your screen. Right. Hear and see. Right now, these features are new residence types. And while I'm starting the game to show everyone the features, you can talk a bit about them, Leonid, if you like, of course.
So, from the very beginning, so, yes, from in May, we promised you that we will create a new update with final, to finish the story mode, to create some kind of final quest, maybe. And it was uh, very hard to us to create the best story we can. So finally, we move this story to next month. So we will show it to you in August. But in this stream, we will show you content which we will give you in this kind of final quest, final story. And this is not a finished quest, a finished story, and this is not over to us in this meeting, but we want to create a good final point uh, when you can say, well, I know everything about the game and I can go to sandbox or to survival mode or something else. And we will work on other stories, of course. Uh, but for now, we should discuss residences. Am I right?
Yes, of course, you're right. Of
Yeah,
course.
yes.
And that's what
Uh,
we'll be doing right now. I have
uh,
a developer
oh,
build of the game, and I'll be showing you how residents look and work, and Leonid will tell you some more.
yes. We think about modifications which residents could give you for your best game. So we did finish the first four residents and already announced it, and you can play it today. Uh, but another two wasn't finished yet, and we are working on them right now. This is castle residence and collection residence. The castle residence is a residence which looks like a castle, and it gives you your couple or both ability to move with the helicopter.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a sneaky and get out everywhere you want and don't be captured by police or pets or CI, uh, you can build this kind of residence and your couple will move very, very fast uh, with his own helicopter. Yes, it looks like this.
Would we see a helicopter? Like, is it there?
Yes, it's here on the screen.
Bring it on. Yeah, I see now.
I didn't see it
Do it
yet,
for me.
but keep in mind that this visual and animation are not finished yet, and we are working on this, and we will test it a lot. But now we have this helicopter. For now, oh, it's pretty good. So we will add some more visual effects, I guess, and it will look much more beautiful to us. But this is very nice. It's true. I see this picture first time. I knew that was finished, but I didn't see it yet.
Well, I think it
Yeah,
looks
because
beautiful, and yeah. And remember, guys, it's just a sneak peek. It's like not the finished product. We're showing you the progress we're making with the August update, so you can, tell your friends that you saw some things that others haven't seen and stuff like that. Yeah.
It
yeah,
already looks pretty good,
Yeah.
this helicopter.
Yeah. So it's the castle residence that gives your copper like an ability to fly, and he can fly
yeah.
everywhere he can. But Leonid, is there, I think lieutenants would be jealous because the couple is flying and
Yeah,
they're just, sitting on
yeah,
the
it could
ground.
be.
Do we have something for lieutenants in our newest update, upcoming? update?
Yes, for them we have collector residence. So as though we know, Narcos enjoy good, beautiful cars like, and lives like a billionaire from Los Angeles or maybe California. Yeah. So we think what we can do in this way. So firstly, we create a nice looking residence with a lot of beautiful cars, and they will think, what can we do with that? Uh, and finally, we create an ability for residents as a new mechanic, so you can put your uh, lieutenant in this residence and upgrade in his profile his car and make him faster, much more. So more money. So for the one hand, you get ability to speed up your turns to move the goods better. Uh, or from the other hand, you can spend much more money for the beautiful life and make your capital much more expensive and beautiful and powerful in this way.
Yeah, you can see how he's slowly moving to the residence, just at a leisurely pace. And when he comes in, you can select him, open his profile, and upgrade his car because he's at the collector's residence.
She's not in residence. I think he is.
What?
Uh, if he's not a residence, we can just upgrade his car.
Yeah.
Everything is good. I can see the stream video with the lag. That's why I don't see everything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I just try to guess what is showing now.
Yeah.
Andrei, try to pretend like you were saying us like 10 seconds ago.
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
Leonid is telling something, I'm just showing it on the screen. Lieutenant's traveling to the residence, cup of land on a helicopter. That's, like I'm a silent observer and listener who's showing everything Leonid is saying. So, yeah,
Good.
the watchers of our stream could see that we could upgrade the car of our lieutenants, that they would travel faster,
Okay. This feature is almost finished, so we are testing it for now, and we will test it in the game, totally a little bit later. But another one is called River Pier. Pier. Uh, this is the feature is not finished, but the main idea is that we really enjoy to play with aerodromes. Uh, very nice, but we need some selling point which not so not better than aerodromes, like small boards with your goods. So we try to switch and remove one seaport and put in his place a river here. It's a new kind of building, and it hasn't. Uh, you can build it anywhere, so it plays stationary. Uh, you can select it, and from the very beginning, this is tier 0, so you can't use it.
Yeah, just a
But
second,
if you,
Leonid. The game is loading, so
it's okay. You can. It's okay.
Yeah.
You can. You should spend some money to make it alive. Another one difference from other buildings, uh, you can just upgrade it on a tier 2 or tier 3 because to do it, you need unlock it in the global unlocks. And to unlock it, you should finish our special quest. And all these buildings will be a part of this quest, and you will unlock all these buildings by finishing. Unless tier 1 of review pod, review field. Yeah.
So yeah, right now I'm showing the pier, level
Mhm.
0. As you can see it's captured by enemies. Just send a couple of your lieutenants to take it, of course. Proceed. Yeah, and it will become yours, and you can upgrade it. You can see the beautiful boats of 3 different colors.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Thank you, Anton.
I don't.
Is it the first time for you to seeing this this pier in action?
Yes, it is. I don't think I have seen this model before. I know about Pier, about how it's supposed to be functioning, and it's going to also play a part in the story, right?
Of course.
Yes, it should be a part of the story. And I don't want to spoil all other upgrades of this building, but on the first tier, it should be the most weak selling point. So we put it in regions where you have a lot of opportunities to grow your group, but you don't have options to selling it. So in a hard situation, you can use this building uh, to grow your empire. If you stuck in some cases in one place without selling points.
Yeah.
That is why we delete some custom airdrop from the map, and they will disappear. So you need to use Pier or upgrades of Pier or research your own airdrops and build it wherever you want. So, and this is the reason why maybe airdrops will be cost much more because you have this option.
Yeah. So at the first glance, you might think that's it's weak. It's a weak building, but if you take your time to upgrade it, you will be pleasantly surprised of what it's capable of. Yeah, as you can see, it's tier 0. Of course, it's a work in progress. You can upgrade it. Of course, you won't see any textures just yet, but it will be beautiful when the game is released, when the update for the game is released in August. Yeah, so it's tier 1, yeah. And you can use it and upgrade more, but it will be available in the game, not right now. So I think that's all we had for story mode specifically, like the upgrades and
Yes.
buildings tied to story mode specifically. And there was one other thing about transportation communication upgrades you wanted to talk about.
Yes, I want to, but firstly, Anton, do we have any questions from community? Maybe we can answer some
Yeah,
before we go.
let's answer the question. Lichan asking is, can we build bridges?
Wow, this is nice idea. Uh, we didn't we didn't discuss with game designers about this opportunity since we start developing the game. So maybe we will talk about this. Yes, maybe. Uh, in some cases, I see why you're asking that,
It
but
is,
maybe we will create special buildings to communicate between in a long distance.
well, yeah, I also see how it makes sense. Like right now, rivers and mountains are kind of like a hard blockers for your progress at some points. So bridges and maybe air transportation, like with Kappas, can be like some late game way to transport stuff, right?
Mhm.
Or collaboration with Death Stranding. Bridges played a big part in Hideo Kojima.
They
game.
actually, I've seen the latest trailer, and they have the cannon that allows you to just like shoot your cargo. And I also kind of know, I think I know from you, Leonid, that drug kingpins were also using those cannons.
Yeah. We will uh, create this opportunity in DLC maybe
Hmm.
about Mexico or something.
Trebuchets, catapults, all that stuff, yeah?
You will be exactly
Yeah.
like the Stranding.
Just like Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
Bomb Killer, hi. He's asking, can we also change how buildings can be turned into rubble instead of fully destroyed when they're either burned or destroyed by the police?
Uh, the, the question. Uh,
Well,
Destroy
can
arrested buildings.
So
turned
he
into
wants
rubble.
he wants to know if buildings can be partially destroyed or
Yeah, I guess.
so like you can rebuild them again or what's the point?
Ah, I understood. No, yes. Well, in this game, buildings cost not much, but you can earn a lot of money. So this is the reason why we try to destroy it often and arrest it completely to make you move your cartel infrastructure from one region to another. So if we will give you opportunity um, to prevent this movement, you will locate your cartel in a very small piece of earth, and you will use all locations. So cartels are moving because they always under the pressure of some forces, and we try to make this experience in the game. So I think we wouldn't think deeply about this idea. Sorry.
Like the feeling of being always on the run. Yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
like that.
Bloody Sugar asks, do you have any plan for an expansion around cannabis? Breeding qualities, adding quality with curing, producing hashish, computing politics
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
corrupt to get legalization. It's sort of Bloody Sugar to sort of turn the game into witchcraft, you know?
yeah.
You already
Yeah.
have the game
Uh,
like this.
yeah, yeah. Witchcraft is like that, but yes, we talk a lot about opportunities to create different um, mm, tiers or different of, of narcotics. So maybe level one, level two, level three, or to make it to make product more clear, like important, like that. Uh, and we back to this idea a lot of time, but globally, we try to create game globally. So this is why we do not focus too much about only production. We try to focus on all services. So maybe in some updates we will add this opportunity, but for now this is not our focus. We have different issues we need to figure out. With.
As far as I remember, one of like big changes that we did to roadmap, according to community requests, is that we are now going to do the AI for enemy cartels. We are making going to do them more alive. We are going to make like them a proper opponents, not just like some
Annoyance.
yeah, not
So
just
in this way, game will be more about wars and forcing and strategy. In so maybe RTS like maybe. Uh, that's why if we will give you opportunity to create different kind of products, uh, after NPC update, you wouldn't enjoy it because we will just in war a lot. So we always try to find balance between playing with characters and playing in Tycoon. And today, Tycoon is much more interesting to play than characters. So we need to bring characters alive in the game. So this is our focus mostly.
uh-huh. But as if I remember correctly, it's going to like the enemy AIs is going to happen in fall, and but the theme of the update is going to be in the end of August, around
Yes.
Gamescom. Guys, in case anyone's wondering, it's going to be the story. The focus is going to be the story mode.
Yes, yes. We just need to finish the story mode, which we want to finish in July. We didn't do that, and we start the story in May. So there are a lot of content, a lot of features. We need to finish them. Yes, like that.
Yeah, but
Well,
if anyone missed the beginning, as Leonid said, this won't be like the end of the story mode. It's more like a final quest or of the storyline, and more will come.
Would there be different endings to the story?
I can.
Yeah, it should be like in the beginning of current story. In current stories there are different engines, as many players know. In Final Quest, this is the working name which we discussed in our team. So it should be different, a lot of different ways to finish the story and to know some characters in different ways. So, but we don't want to spoiler it a lot. Maybe later.
Yeah, no spoilers for now. Sorry, guys. But we hope you will like the new characters we will be introducing.
Yeah, the ending is also going to be kind of like, well, you can spoil it. It's going to be fun.
Okay.
The question that we've been asked a lot: will there be mod support for this game? I can answer it. We really want to do mod support. We think that mod support has to be in literally every game, because it's so cool to see how games like RimWorld and others are living for years just on the mods and community creativity. But it's kind of one of the most expensive things for us to do. So the answer to that is, as usual, first we release 1.0, and then we will see how it goes, and we will consider DLCs and mod support, and just sit and put together our post-release support plan. Mod support might happen, in the future. Something we really want to do, and it would be our one of the biggest ideas and priorities for us.
And today you can use sandbox custom settings to create your own game. There are a lot of opportunities you can do for today, and this is very easy to share your custom setting. And in the next update, we will add more opportunities, and we will bring them to setting also, and there should be a lot of things you can create yourself and share with community.
Sir Thomas has asked, is the helicopter only for the Kappa, or can I give it to lieutenants? As far as I understood, it's only for Kappa for now. Right?
Yeah, this one is only for Kappa.
Yeah, as we talked about lieutenants would be jealous, so we created a residence for the lieutenants as well, so they can
get cool
go
cars
after the Kappa and the faster cars. Yeah.
Cool sports cars, And will we be able to build buildings where we recruit soldiers, barracks paying for military, etc.? Soldiers.
Well, no, this is not RTS. This is kind of tycoon. So we don't want to focus much on power, but after NPC release, we will give you no opportunity to raise power of your characters. We already had some ideas how to do that, and we will do it better and more. Maybe in next update we will finish some new lieutenant abilities, and it should be more interesting to play with them. We think in a different way.
Okay, nice. Yeah, as as far as I remember, like one of the first decisions in the development was that the game is going to be only cars. Like on the map, only cars are appearing. So it's not like RTS where you can build soldiers and send them like somewhere.
Even
But
if someday, if someday we will think yes, it should be shop soldiers, it would be van of soldiers, micro van maybe.
which soldiers?
Car which looks like micro van,
My minivan, yeah.
minivan,
SUV
micro
with
van,
SUV full
SCV,
of
SCV.
soldiers. SUV.
Clown
Uh,
SUV full of soldiers, like
yeah.
clown car. Everyone jumping out. Sorry, I'm just
You have van.
trying to be funny.
What else do we have? Do we have any other questions that we missed? It would be blessed if we could establish roads with several stops. I'm not sure. I'm getting it.
I think it's talking about the logistics of like trucks. Like the truck should go from point A to point B and then to point C, not like from point A to point B, from point B to point A.
Just slightly move up to the next thing we want to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And our guy could describe what he means by stops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next thing we wanted to discuss that's not connected to the story mode, but connected, as I said before, to the your favorite communication tab in the building categories, and it's right here on the screen. Maybe someone already knows what this building is, but I want Lenny to tell everyone more about it. Like, it's not a warehouse, it's something else.
Yeah. So from the very beginning, we think yes, we need some. So who is a narco trafficant? He is a smuggler, and the most smuggler point was workshop. He has a lot of names in our documentation, like package store or something like that. A lot of names. But finally, we name it workshop. But this name tells about this special building not much. So, as you maybe remember, it put some illegal stuff into legal stuff, like maybe like narcoticanos do some vegetables, they put inside vegetables cocaine and move it to the board, to the checkpoint or something. And this building do all these things in a row. But this is no, this made the building completely complicated to understand what it's doing. Completely understand how it's working and ruin the tycoon experience a bit. So in the same time, we don't have a special building to communicate your products on a long distance. Only characters could help you to do that, but buildings are not. And finally, we create a solution. We just split workshop into two buildings, workshop and transport company. So workshop are doing what is doing best, is packaging illegal goods into legal and give it to warehouses from now. And transport company are just moving goods on a long distance. He has the same trucks as workshop, and he has pretty much the same color the workshop, and you can use it to transport like from the workshop before your goods. But firstly, he needs the warehouse move all goods to transport company, and he will do everything he can do best, transport with much more speedy cars. but we remove additional destinations from warehouses to make the transport goods only in local area, and we add much more destinations for transport company. And we make some magic to make transport company move goods one uh, from one place to warehouses. So today you can move your goods for packaging or other things on a very long distances. Uh, and this give you a lot of more things you can do in the game without using these ones. On the one hand, and that give you much more game of building your empire because warehouses don't have additional destinations. So you should think twice before you build warehouse and choose the right place for farms, warehouses, and transport company. And the last thing, now we're working on special filters to exclude some goods from warehouse and transport company. So if you don't want warehouse, some warehouse and transport company, um, of moving some maybe coffee, you just turn off the coffee and it wouldn't bring it anywhere. So it wouldn't bring it inside and it wouldn't bring it anywhere. So you can think, yes, this warehouse is about coffee and this warehouse is about game. So they're close to each other, but they're working on different solutions, in different tasks, doing different tasks like that. Yeah, it may be complicated, and we will do special video about this new feature.
Yeah, special devlog.
Special develop video. I think we should do that because it's make different completely. It makes the game completely different in this way. So we need to do that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so it's at the same time it's making logistics easier for newer players because each building has a point like warehouse is doing this thing, transportation company is doing this thing, but for the players who were playing Cartel Tycoon for the last couple of months, it will be something completely different, and they still will need to learn like new players. So we will sure be making a devlog about this. And we hope you like this new feature and this optimization to logistics.
Eduardo says, "Hi guys, congrats for the very nice game. Thank you. Thanks for supporting us. Why not use workshop with option with packing food stuff without food? As far as I remember, it was like this in demo and maybe in earliest access version once. Why have you removed the option to pack stuff without using the stuff to conceal it?" Yeah,
this is a hard question. We have a lot of thoughts. Why did we do that? Because in gameplay imbalance, I didn't find place for this feature. I find out how can we use it and how it should work. We will bake it to our game, and maybe we will create different kind of packages. So, but we need to produce this package, and we need to create a chain of production of this package, and the game should be about the package. And when I think yes, should be about the package. It's much interesting. I don't find out a lot of different ways to use it. Then I delete it. So in this way, I remove the boxes. But if game designers find out how we can use it, I will bring boxes back. They are inside the game, but they just turn off. About it.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't honestly sound very fun to just pack stuff. It's fun to pack stuff with coffee. uh,
Yes, yes.
in order to play with weird question, Bloody Sugar. In order to play with environment, will there be possibility to plant trees? It actually reminds me of the game that's fellows at Devolver are publishing. It's a tycoon that's like reverse tycoon they're doing. Terra Nil it's called. Check it out. It's demo on Steam.
Right.
You are restoring the environment here. So would you be able to restore environment in Cartel Tycoon?
Maybe when I gaming, when I DLC, we're talking about maybe we have a chemical plants, a chemical fabrics, some kind of this building. Um, we think if we can uh, destroy Earth around the fabric, so you can use it there, then you can't use it because everything is shitty around you, so you need to restore it. But this is a huge part of the different game about pollution issues game. So finally, we didn't find out how can we do that. We don't have much time to finish this mission. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe in a very very late DLC, we will do such of stuff. And we need to make it like a system. So a lot of buildings, a lot of building to restore the system. If you cut something, you need to plant something
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah, our couple will feel bad about poisoning people's bodies, so he will become an environmentalist and plant
It's
So
across Latin America.
yeah. So sounds like some modern kingpin would do, like not
Yeah,
build churches but restore the environment.
yeah.
But we are about 80s. I don't think the environment was as bad as it is right now. Then
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, I can see some trees here, guys. I don't know why don't you like these trees? We're putting
which
some trees
is
on our plantations. Oh, marijuana trees on our plantations. No way would we need another trees when we have those? Okay, yeah. Next question. Are there any other questions, or should we tease something we wanted to tease?
uh, let's do something we wanted to tease.
Yeah, so pretty much all we've talked about right now was the August update. Updates to the story mode, new buildings, transportation company. But we also wanted to talk about like a little bit about the feature that will be coming to Cartel Tycoon in the future, but we can say when. Uh, but we just wanted to tease it a little bit. Plan it, take it away. Like something to do with markets, something our players
Oh,
were asking a couple of times on the forums.
uh, maybe we will. The first thing we need to do is, and which we are talking about, is the NPCs. So this is the most important thing to us, and the next update we will bring them to you. Uh, but there are a lot of things you're asking for. Maybe we will remove from default game mode uh, all the lieutenants for selling points. So they wouldn't need to hold selling points. We just give them more um, adverti- more tasks to do. So we just need to do that. And there are a lot of some small features we did announce before. We didn't do it yet. Um, because we have different priorities and we change priorities all the time. Sorry about that. And we think about maybe we can do guerrilla airdrome, secret airdrome with them, and how can you do that? What we find out that we wouldn't do it in August, but maybe a little bit later
Mm-hmm.
after next update.
Yeah, but Leonid, I was talking about another feature, like something to do with the price of drugs.
Something to, yeah.
Yeah.
We are working on a lot of small events, small events from the game system, which will give you much more interactive and give you um, some new task from your lieutenants to do. So more interactive system. And while we create this system, we think what can we do with prices on the drugs. So today we're working on changing on price drug price system like a market system, and I think we will change top bar the stops, and if you will use the same drug all the time, it will go down in price and it moves you to another drug because we don't have much drugs in this game about 18s, so we want to create a live market, or it looks like a live market, to move you between different kind of.
So the prices are going to be more dynamic, right?
Yes,
What's
more
what you
than
say?
like that. We already tested, discussed this system today with game designers, and we need more tests, and we will change startup price a lot. And we'll create special events that will change prices. Like that.
So basically, players wouldn't sit on one drug the entire game. They will look at the market and decide to move to different drugs, and make game more interesting, and supply, demand, all that stuff. I saw some questions on Steam about that, and I'm happy we're now announcing it.
We also think about the system, and when players start to ask about it, find out that we can do that.
Well, that would certainly make the game infinitely much more replayable immediately. Like some event is happening and the cocaine prices are just skyrocketing, and it's cheaper for you immediately to burn down everything and build cocaine farms instead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, last couple of questions. Maybe we have 10 minutes left for this. How do you feel about your way through development so far? It's good, Bloody Sugar, it's I think we are pretty good at communicating we have great community and pretty good at solving stuff, and we see that each of our updates is getting better and better response, and we hope that by 1.0 we are really big and the game is close to perfect. Can you add anything?
It's a long way to create a good game. We will do a lot of job. We need to do a lot of job.
Yeah.
But we already do a lot. So the game is absolutely different between December release and today's game. Completely different.
Yeah. Will there ever be the possibility of actually becoming strong enough to challenge the army and the forces above? Roman X is asking. As far as I remember, there weren't much cases in this in real life. So it's narratively doesn't make much sense. Pablo Escobar has tried to become strong enough, but he failed in the end. Leonid, what do you have to say to this?
In a small distance, you can fight with even militaries and beat them. You can fight with CIA and beat them in some way because they have a power, and you remove the star if you beat them. But this is story not only about one narcotraficant, it's about the system which do not work because it's absolutely profitable to do this. So in this way, the game is about your cartel you are looking at and working on to create the best empire we can. And yeah, we think a lot about uh, late game, very, very long late game. And in a draft, we have some design solutions how to finish your story. And maybe we will generate some option which should be um, your goal in the very end, and it will be different story arcs with this goal. So you're thinking in this way. And this is goal for your character, not for your couple,
Uh-huh.
like that.
So there might be like scenario stories like this if like we decide to like put more stories to the game, which we will. But like probably it wouldn't make sense to give you the opportunity to always do this. Great question. Will there be ever interactions between lieutenants like feuds and for friendships developing? Nothing better than some good old cult cartel in fighting. Yeah, would
Yeah,
there be more character interactions? I know there would.
yeah. There are a lot, there are already some character interactions. For example, if someone wasn't happy with you, the one lieutenant could kill another one. But this is very relevant and nobody see it. So we are working on this system. In very late design, there are already the system of communication between different lieutenants, which will bring you to different strange situations. But we didn't complete all these events. This is kind of what special events I'm talking about when they're fighting between each other, and someone of them is unhappy with your solutions or something like that. But firstly, focus on your communication with them, not the communication between each other. And when we will finish circle of your communication with them, we can create circle of their communication between each other. For example, brothers or lovers or something like that.
Yeah, so yes, its answers is yes. Character interactions are going to be constantly improved, and like the ideas and the way we can go there is infinite. You can improve it forever. So now it's pretty basic, but it will get better over time. When will the multiplayer feature be added exactly? The Green Lemon asks us. I think that we want to add multiplayer for 1.0 release, which will happen.
We hope to create
Yeah.
multiplayer in 1.0 release. And while we're talking about NPCs, we're talking about the rules of multiplayer, which should be to understand how to do that in the best way. Even if we finish multiplayer to 1.0, it should be like a better for multiplayer or something like that. I mean, PvP. If it cooperation multiplayer, it's much more easier. We will finish it fast if we have such a goal. But first, the NPCs.
And by NPCs, we mean like making enemy cartels a proper AI, so you can just like go ahead and play in co-op with your friend against enemy cartels, like you would in something like Civilization, and maybe have interactions with them. So, well, of course, it's not going to be completely like Civilization, but if you ever set up a multiplayer match there, you understand what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
Not other cartels. We call them bands. So they because they hold in one city or region, which we're talking. So they mostly ban the cartels.
Gangsters.
Cartels are powerful gangsters. No gangsters, bands. Bands like bands. We use cartel word not maybe. If it should be PvP, in PvP another player control cartel, and this is a cartel, yes. And if it's NPC, so it is a band because it couldn't be so powerful. It's powerful player.
Yeah. Uh, Andre, question to you. How do you have so much money in Cartel Tycoon? How do you have $10 million? Did you cheat? Did you cheat?
Oh, I think
You can
that's all the time we have for today, right, guys? Yeah.
Well,
Yes, of course I did. Of course.
you can show the cheat menu.
Yeah, of course. I will
They
show
didn't
the
see it.
cheat menu that the developers have. Yeah, so I made me some money, to show off the features, not because I like cheating in games. I wouldn't do that. But, because I wanted to build everything fast for you, our viewers, I cheated. I repelled. Yeah, but for that, I will
well,
give me all the attention stars in the game.
yeah, maybe we will like add some. Maybe we will make this cheat menu public after 1.0 release at some point, but not right now.
Yeah, I think a part of the cheat menu became the customized settings for Sandbox because some
Yes.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, U.S. Army is after me. How great! Do we have any more questions? I think we've talked about everything we wanted to talk about and answered a lot of questions. But I bet there's some more.
Well, we're almost out of time, so sorry
Yeah.
if we missed anyone's. Yeah, a small stream, pretty cozy to be honest.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Hope it was interesting. Please wait for August update. It's going to be great. It's going to be bigger than our last update, which was already pretty big. You have anything to add, guys?
Yeah, thank you very much for your support and for your reviews and for your advices from feedback. We're reading all that and thinking that what we can do best. Today, the team is much more bigger than it was in December, so we can do more things with the game. So I hope uh, we will very happy about the next updates we're working on. We're excited to show you all that new stuff.
Yes, and I also wanted to say thank everyone, and I want to say how happy I am to become the new community manager for Cartel Tycoon. I'm on the forums constantly, so if you have any questions about the game, not like questions, why do you have so much money? Because yes, it's a shit menu, but your feedback and everything, I'm always watching, and the whole team is grateful for it. And yeah, we hope you like this small cozy stream that answered most of your questions. And if you missed anything, the stream will be up on YouTube. We will add it to Steam. Oh, nice! My transport company is ceased, and we'll make a blog post in the coming days talking about the things we've talked about on this stream. So we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks for hosting this, Andre. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Andre.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Leonid. Thank you, Anton, and thank you. Why am I saying thank you? Thank you, viewers. I guess we should go now, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye,
We have
everyone.
to work.
Bye bye.
Bye.